Good day, everyone. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please stop the video and read the disclosure, and you have to understand the risk in the future trading. Today, we today we will continue covering the automated trading on the price action and the swing trading and the scalping. For the ones who have not been here before, you can copy the trades from the entry telling you the buy signal, the entry price, and the trailing stop, and how many ticks base from the last signal. And another thing, here on this is the market analyzer, gives you the entry, the target, giving you the target, the entry, and telling you where if you look at the chart, this is the automated trading is trying to nail the target, and you can actually use it on a full automated, or you can use it on ATM strategy, which is my favorite, is an ATM strategy. So this is the left one for the advanced traders. They're gonna find it very useful on this one here. Right now you have to see the good and the bad. Now we're taking a lot of beat on the scalper. And but still we are up to 2600 on the scalping, but we are getting beat up on the scalper at the moment. Then on the swing trading, we're doing extremely well. You can see on the Nasdaq, based on one trade, we have a 2200, Nasdaq 2200, CL 1680, Russell 1040, which we will be covering those swing trading. And those here, the trades are coming from the market analyzer, and those here is coming from the scalper, this area here. And this one here for an advanced traders, this one here comes with a 3. And we have a DAX trade. We have a YM trade at the moment. We have a DAX trade, and we have now we have a new target. So we're gonna put the DAX on the new target here. So we have a one DAX trade, one YM, and I have extended the target a little bit. And this one here, you can use the fully automated. You don't have to deal with it, but I personally like to use them ATM strategy with it, because that is going, when it gives me a new target, I can extend my target, and this is the advantage on that one. I need to cover a few things today with the swing trading, and I will be covering it probably within a few minutes. I just need to make sure those trades go through, and then we are going to do some testing on something really caught my attention. So right now on the Nasdaq, the swing trading, we started the auto trade around 9 o'clock, the swing trading, and we have this trade right now on the Nasdaq. Entered the market at 9:05, and we are up to 2200 on that trade. This is not bad at all. This is one of them. we can we can put a few in there. For the 1 minute traders, uh, we had some little chop earlier today, but now we are we are taking off on the swing trade and ES. We are doing extremely well. This is the 1 minute also. Let's go back on the YM to see if we have a new target. We still climbing on that YM. 1 minute. Let's look at back to the ES. We having a problem with this ES right now. It just broke that line, the 27.55. So we'll see. The system target is 2764. So let's see if we can climb it. The thing is, right now we are in this between those two yellow lines, and this is an indication when they are between those two yellow lines. This is where you need to start taking a profit. You know, the other system is telling us, here is your target. But now we are entering in this area here where really, if you're not in the trade right now on an ES, is very late to enter this market here, because this is a dangerous area to go long if you're not in a trade. Absolutely. But if you are in a trade, we'll see. Absolutely, the ES today have a resistance, and there is no more. I mean, the end of the tunnel on that ES right now, it is 27.6550. And I personally, if I wanted to reverse the market, I will be reversing it from the 27.650. So this is obvious. It's going to be heavy projection on those numbers. They are extremely prohibited area to go above that area. That's absolutely without any question. The ES will be rejected at the 65.50 with no argument on this area here. Let's look at the YM, trying to analyze what's going on in the YM. It's the same story. We are between those two yellow lines, and this is also a dangerous area but our target, we're not that far from the target, 980 on those trades. This is not bad at all. Total profit now on the signals based from the last signal until now, total profit is 484 ticks, total amount of money 3,686. So let's go back. I want to cover a few things. To yesterday, I was talking to a gentleman, and he knows his stuff, and I love it when I'm talking to somebody. He paid my attention about the left corner on the what is those, and I would like to cover those. And he had a few questions. They are very nice questions. He asked. He paid my attention on it, that if the signal was entered at 9 o'clock and he came in at 9:15, can he enter the price action? The automated trading in the price action, once it ignite the signal, is gonna stay on that signal until we hit the target. Or if you decided to close that position, then you can close the position. If you are using an ATM and you see 1400, you want to call it off for today, do that, and then you close. But the auto trade is gonna stay on that trade until he gets his target. During this time, when there is an update in the market, the reason I like the ATM, because it's not a black box where on a normal out of date automated trade you see some that is fixed target. There is no fixed target in here. It is the target was somewhere around there today when the auto trade started. If you are using a fully automated trade, it's gonna stay on the first target. There is nothing you can do about it. And once you hit the target, it's gonna close position and wait till we have a short position. It's no longer gonna take any more trade until we have a new signal. That is gonna cut off a lot of volatility or sideways in the market, because this is the biggest question traders say: how would I know when the market is flat or when the market is not flat? So for for the for if you wanted to, if you want to enter the market, you can re-enter the market from those lines where it says safe entry. So on the first pullback, yes, you can take a re-entry manual, not auto trade, and then you hit the target. You know, as you see right now, the target has extended a little bit. You see, so so once the auto trade taking those trades, it's not gonna be the auto trade gonna come and interfere in between those. So when you turn it on, you can take a manual trade on the re-entry, or you wait on the new signal. The new signal, once the market changed direction and we have a short trade, you will have a short trade signal. Now, there is one thing here. What I like about it, this is a very important between the normal automated trade and this one here. It is much more advanced automated trade, but this one here is not going to be taken in and out of the market all the time. Where, as an example, if we take the 1 minute on the ES, on the swing trading, when it was a volatility, it was taking those a small trade, and then when the market taken off, we were taken off with the market. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. The price action does not have that much trades, but once it hits the signal, it stays on that signal. And what is nice about it, if you have a signal fell, which is going to happen, and it's going to give you, let's say if it gives you short signal and now giving you long signal, even if you lose on a short signal, it fell. If you follow the signal, it's going to come out and you're going to be breaking even. And like when you are trading or automated trading, the normal one. So this one here, it is, you can full automate it or ATM it or full automated. But we have plenty guys, they've been trading for 10 years and they want to be in between. And this is a perfect to combine a knowledge and you can skip trades if you want to, or you can let the auto trade take one trade. On the pullback, you can add on it. You can adjust your targets if you want to, or if you don't want to look at it, you just put it on a full automated and get it over with. But most of the advanced trading, they just don't want to be at the mercy of the auto trade because they have knowledge, you know. So this is one story I'm covering about that. Now, the gentleman was asking me about, I just want to check up the YM. We are straight on the target, and the DAX, if we break that area right there, it's going to be a long haul. So the gentleman was asking about this area here, and what is those area? I hope everybody can see those indicators. The chart is split in two pieces, which I'm very much against indicators, actually. We have an indicators on the left upper, which is just telling me the momentum and the pressure in the market, but is irrelevant. It's just a second opinion. All the indicators are a second opinion. But I need the prediction. The prediction is right front of me. The prediction where to re-enter, where is my target, where is the entry, the prediction, what is going to happen in the market is right front of me on the chart. On the left corner in here, we have your ATR, your MACD, they're right there. All those basic indicator, your volatility, all of them, they're right there. There are 10 different. Thank you, sir. One of my traders is on the Skype. He said he can see it perfectly. And so all those indicators you download from any forum or whatever, they're right there. But they are irrelevant because they follow the market. All your MACD, ATRs, all this nonsense, they follow the market. When the market is up, tells you the market up. When the market is down, any idiot can see the market is going up today, it's not going down. I don't need a MACD or ATR telling me where is this market going. But what I did to them, I put them all in one box and then combine all those here into one signal. So all this rubbish, MACDs, ATR, volatility indicators, all this nonsense, I put them all, combine them in one formula. And that formula gives me the signal as a second opinion if this market's sideways, or this market is down, or if this market is up. Simple as that. We put all this junk in one box, shook it up, and put out one signal for it. We got rid of that headache. Then on the side here, we have two different market analyzer. The two different market analyzer is from 1 minute all the way down to the 30 minutes. I have two different market analyzer here. 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and 30 minutes on two different racks right there. This one here is giving me the pressure in that market. Momentum, fibs, is one of the three basic structure in the market. The fibs, momentum, there is three legs to the market, and this is two legs in there. The fibs and the momentum, the pressure. How much air you have Just a second. I want to check up on the DAX, please. We are on the target YM. Okay, you see, that's why I like the ATM, because now we have a new target. I like to use the new target. And sometimes I disconnect the trailing stop and I go back and hide behind the floor and fibs. So those here is like you're trying to check up the air in the tire, because when the market, there is a volatility in here, you will see the 10 minutes and the 15 minutes and the 30 minutes are in red. And the immediate the smaller time frame is giving you some mixed signals. So this one here is just giving you a clear vision, how much pressure, how much air we have in the market. Without it, it's a disaster. Without the basic instruction of this business, if you don't know it, then you are about to hit a wall somewhere. Okay, look at this. We have a pullback. What is this pullback? This is a really critical area right now. I mean, for a guy wanted to close position here, should be, because right now it's going to be difficult hitting the target. But where is this pullback on the ES? It's going to be somewhere around there at 55.25. That's it. There's just a pullback. Why? Because I can see from those pictures here, there is a very strong trend. So this is just a light indication for the trader to understand what is his corners in this business. Eventually, you have to land, because we are a human, we cannot predict what's going on, what will happen in 1 minute. But also, we still have to land that aircraft at night. You have to rely on your instruments. So your instruments is giving you prediction what kind of pressure we have in this market. Is it mixed? Should I stand by? Should I go jump in, or should be on the side? And then on those area here, we are measuring the buyers and the sellers pressure. There is all kind of junk has come out for the last couple of years about buying and selling and trying to direct the traders to measure the buyers and the sellers. What happened to this guy is trying to buy time on the ES and put in a limited order 1,000 ES. And before the markets hits him and get him filled, he dismissed this order. He just buying time. What happened to this guy? Should I make bet on buyers and sellers by somebody put in false? I don't want to talk to the dirty side of this business, but I mean, should I be? How about if this guy dismissed that trade millisecond before he gets filled? I don't want to go to this area. I better stay away from it. But this one here, it is given me. This one here is included 6 different high time frame, measuring the buyers and the sellers. And I can understand right now the pressure to the buyer is way over the sellers with the 3 different time frame included in it. So we're not just measuring the buyers and the sellers. We are also measuring the high time frame on those. So that corner here, it is your lending instruments before you initiate anything in this business, because this is the pressure, the air in your tire telling you if you're going to be flat on your head today or not, to be honest with you. So this is one things we have to think about it twice, because this is gonna give you how is this market, institutional retailers. Then at the same time, you've seen the chart blinking. When the chart blinking here, because I don't need to be distracted with numbers. When I see some blinking chart, that means there is some orders that just came in to the market, and now we're gonna see movement on the buying and the sellers. So that's why sometimes you see now you can see it's blinking. This is enough with the corner of my eye, letting me know there is somebody put something in there is gonna buy you few ticks to the upper side. That's it. You know. So everything has to be the corner of your eye to see the market's pressure, to see the market, the buyers and the sellers with the three different time frame. And if there is immediate jump into the market, you are on top of it with your corner of your eye, not be distracted from the most important bar in this business is the first bar to your right hand. This is the most important. What happened is rubbish. But this one here, what happening? There is too many guys with a light bulb can analyze what happened. Any guy can see what happened here. I don't need somebody with a light bulb tell me what happened. But tell me where is this bar is going. Don't tell me what happened. I can see what happened. Thank you very much. Forget the second bar and all the way. Just tell me where is this bar going. You're smart. Tell me where is that bar is going. That's it. That's the end of the story. What happened in the past, it happened in the past. It's gone. It's finished. It's over. So this he was asking about those yesterday, and he asked a very good question. I need to check up on the DAX 1 second. One trade, one contract on the DAX. There is nothing gonna hold the DAX once he break this level here. The 494. You see, this is our fib line. You see how is a blinking profit taking right there? You see that? But there is a strong trend. It's gonna identify the strong trend for us. The buyers over the sellers. So we know this is a pullback. We can identify the pullback from when the party is over. So let it be. I'm not gonna touch it. And we're still very slowly climbing on the YM, and we're still very slowly sitting right there. And this is another thing also. Those are not a repaint. Those, they stick where they are. This is an indication also. It's telling you this market is just really, there is a fatigue in the market right now and is struggling. And this is a reversal sign, you know. You are on a highway, there is a yellow line, start to blinking. This is a start to blinking, telling you be careful. We are between those two yellow lines. Reversal or blinking for you, telling you, watch out, we're about to be done. So we simplify that. So we have the R6, R5, R7 telling us, hey, be careful, slow down. So this is one of the questions we got it out of the way. But what is interested in that one here, he said, I mean, we take those when a gentleman come in and ask decent question. We respond immediately for what he's saying. The second question, it was very important, very nice question. He talked about Jim took a trade at 9 o'clock with the Nasdaq, and he's laughing his balls off right now. Okay. So another guy by name Kim came in at 9:55. He missed that trade. So this is the question: is do I get a chance to jump on that ride? Yes, sir. If we look at this chart right there, because it is based on a pullback re-entry, there is identified trend pullback re-entry. So if this guy came in that time and took that trade and took off with the market, another trader, he was late, he will be taking that trade from here. But he will still, I mean, he's not going to be making the same money as this guy. But also, maybe this guy is going to be in a sideways market. He's going to get in trouble, but this guy is not going to get in trouble. This is welcome to trading. I cannot predict what will happen. But there is always a way on the pullback. If you missed the early spike in the market, yes, the auto trade, it will be taking the trade. So if we take another chart, if there is no pullback, you just run out of luck. If we look at this one here, is a Russell 5 minutes. Actually, that Russell took off and it didn't pull back, not even one time. This is your first pullback. I'm not sure I want to let the auto trade take in that trade from here. I mean, the party is over. So I'm not sure. So the auto trade, the second trade is going to be right there. I cannot do any better than that. So where are we? Okay. I don't care about. I want to see the DAX. If we are broken it, luckily we got a new number. All right, we'll go for that. Okay, here. And now we have a new target. But I tell you one thing, also, we are a human. Do you really think, I mean, in the market, sometimes surprise all of us. We have a target on the ES is 2770, but it's not going to make it. Absolutely. This is common sense because we have a double resistance at 2765.75. It's not going to make it. It's not. Absolutely. So this is where, if you are in a long trade on the ES right now, you need to close at 64.75. I mean, not unless if somebody jump on the wagon and start doing heavy buying, but I do not see the 2764.75 will be able to be penetrated today on a Friday. And we'll make a bet on this one. Probably it's going to be profit taken away below that number. Things in this business is not a black and white, that's for sure. Okay, we have a new target. DAX. You see, still struggling on that number. Has not closed above that number. The full bar has not closed above that number. At the moment with the ES, YM, and a DAX, there is 4,621 on those one here right now. 4,600, 4,700. Okay, the DAX, there is no problem. It will be hitting the 31.5. But let's go back to the ES. Oh yeah, while we are waiting on Uncle ES here to it will be rejected here, and it will be rejected here at 27.65. The second question, I like that. The second question, it was on the swing trading. Because on the swing trading, we're not using trailing stops. Sometimes it takes forever on the pullback to close. So the question was, can I take one out and leave one in the market? Now, what we have done, you can close, and within millisecond, you can click the button and you say close position, and then you close position. Or if you wanted to say, like say right now, if you are trading the ES is about to turn around somewhere. I don't know. I mean, you have to have a crystal ball, but this is a fatigue in this climb. And now there is a new reversal has just came in right there. I don't know if you can see it. So you can see how those bars start getting exhausted. And the ES is about to flip to the other side. So when you have those situations, he's asking on the swing trading, can I close one of them and leave one? And this is a very, very good uh, because if you are having two ES right now, absolutely, when I see that market start getting flat, I will take one out. This is normal, of course. So, but he was asking that question. He was asking that question on the swing trading. So you can close, or if you can close position or direct the auto trade long or short by clicking, or if you want to, you can direct the auto trade short only or long only, or if you are flat, you can pause the auto trade and will not take any trade. We have a gentleman a few months ago. He's trading. He decided to step out of the house. He had one trade in the market on the auto trade. He decided to leave the house, so he put pause here. And yes, it's posing, but if you have a trade in the market, your broker is not going to put it on standby for you. So make sure you do not have a trade on the auto trade before you step out of the house and pose it. So his question is, can I take one trade out manually? Yes, you can overwrite your auto trade by taking one trade, and then you will leave one in the market. You can do that as long as you make sure once you are done, you don't have anything left at your broker. So it is very important, because he said he liked to have a very tight stop. Very, very fair enough. And for me, I don't need a fib, neither an indicator to indicate where is my stop loss on this one. My stop loss on this one here, right there. Right there. This is my stop loss on this one. So, and I can be related to his tight to protect his profit. Yes, you can do that. And it's very nice for a trader to get involved, not to be scared, and not to be scared getting his hands dirty. Eventually, sooner or later, you have to get your hands dirty. So might as well do it as early as possible to get involved in the trade and not emotionally involved. Just let the auto trade take in the auto trade. So yes, you can do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and close one. When you need to close one and never close one. Okay. But you can do that, and we keep our eye on this matter for. Okay, here is our bet, guys. That I'm betting on the. We have a trader. He just sent me a message on the Skype. He said my hands are really dirty, So this is a good one, sir. So okay, watch this ES. It's gonna be rejected from here, guys. Be careful. 65 is the magic number. We'll see. In the meantime, let's look at the DAX. YM, all the same story. So let's look at the, look, here's a big reversal plotted. We have a double resistance. And that ES, guys, is not going to make it above those numbers at all. And let's look at it. I'm going to put my crosser right there at 65.50. And now we have a new target. Yeah. We'll see. And I'm not sure we are able to penetrate those here. At the moment, from the last signal, we have 716 ticks, 5723.75. The market analyzer is based on 1 minute and one contract only. ES, one contract, 85 ticks, 84 ticks, one contract. Russell, 118 ticks. CL, 117 ticks. NASDAQ, 276 ticks, based on all of them one contract, 1 minute. 94 ticks DAX, 7 ticks. It's like we are a beggar. 7 ticks on the gold and 30-year treasury bond for. Here we go, guys. You can see here the sellers profit taking is finished. The party is over on the ES. Now we need to see what will happen here. You see, this is a selling start coming in or a profit taking. We'll see. And now it is, here is the key for your first trailing stop. If you are using the automated trading, that will be your first trailing stop. Let's see if this market is going to hold this sell off or it's going to be penetrating the whole enchilada here. You can see exactly where is this number at your trailing stop number 1. Prediction. Again, guys, prediction. Predict the market. Don't follow the market. The minute you follow the market with an indicator, you're in a big mess. You're trading based on the past bar, trading the future. If you want to trade the future, you have to look at future, not the past. And this is a mistake. It's been made by 70% of the traders. They follow indicators, not prediction. You see exactly where is this numbers. You have to be aware what's going on in the future market. So you can see exactly to our line. And probably you're going to say, this is an accident. No, sir. Go to all the videos we have. It cannot be every day an accident. Okay? And you look to every single one we go live with, and there's not too many companies that can go live with all the instruments showing you what they're doing with all the instruments. They sit in the corner, wait until the end of the day to come out with one or two chart that did well today. So we never been scared to show what's going on all market. When a market taking a beat, we tell you we're taking a beat, like what we are now today on the scalper. We're getting our butt kicked royally on it. So this is where is your number at 27, 59.50, and now we are trying to see if we can penetrate the first defense line. And this is your re-entry. Exactly, this is your re-entry right there. Anything below this number, we're gonna have a sell order. I doubt it very seriously. We're gonna be below that number anyway. Just a profit taking. You can see the mood in your pressure here start getting mixed. We have a little bit the sellers, retailers, institutionals. They're right there. You're looking at them. So you are sitting in a way in the cockpit. You are trying not letting the market take you by the nose. You are in charge with your trade. This is very important, guys, to be in charge, to know what's going on. Maybe you say this is not for me. It is. I'm going to be auto trading. Yes, go ahead, auto trade. And then if the market is doing well in any kind of auto trade, if the market moving, you will be making money. If the market is not moving, welcome to trading. You're gonna be screwed that day. But if somebody has been around for many years, they know what they enjoy getting involved with the trading. This is very enjoyable, relaxed trading because things are in front of you. You know your corner when you're landing. You know where you see the light was going on. When you are trading a normal auto trade, you are at the mercy of that auto trade, which direction is going. You're sure in a blind, actually. No matter what you do, you're sure in the blind. But on the technical, if you want to be somewhere on the other level, eventually, even if you want to swing trade, it is a very good idea to put it on your indicators to see what's going on with that auto trade. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, yeah. So let's look at the DAX. Nothing was holding the. Yeah, the DAX is diving. It's finished. And look, guys, where is the ES? At your re-entry point. This is your re-entry point. And you can see what is your re-entry point. So if you miss a trade on the signal entry, you can re-enter the market on the pullback re-entry right there. You can re-enter the market right there manually. You don't have um, uh, to think where this trade you're early or you're late on that trade. Once you see the line and the number, you just right click and you get one trade here, because it's always 8 out of 10 the market pull back to that number, and from that number is going to go back and ignite one more time trying to test the target. So this is where the ES landing. Look, it's going back to test. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go have a fresh coffee and let's watch what this ES going to do. I doubt it very seriously it's going to break the 65.75, but we will try to see uh, if it's anything. So here is the gentleman when he was asking about. So we took one out, and you can take the second one out, but make sure you are very flat at your broker. So always look at, make sure that before you close your Ninja, flatten everything. Make sure you don't leave any trade behind when you are doing that maneuver. Guys, I'm going to have a fresh coffee. I'll be right back. Al den gift, man. Let's see. All right, guys. Let's see. At this, we have a projection right there at 2762. Let's see if we're gonna keep nailing that one here. I want to keep my eye on the this baby. This baby is climbing nonstop. So on the scalper, we are going around 2000 for over 1 hour. This is your B scalper market order. And we send the update. The update is not by your file. It's just update itself when you open Ninjatrader. Um, For our people that everything back and normal after we've been having attack on the server, everything back to normal, and everything is working great. Also, for this is probably the first time I'm showing this to the public. This is a simple version. We've been the traders been having it for Jesus over 6 months, and we never went public with it. Probably with you will never. There's a lot of things you're not going to see on the web anyway. But to our traders, when they had the attack, they couldn't attack the server inside the server. The outside, But the auto trade for our traders, it is working normally, and we have a lot of traders that will go live on it, and now it's back to normal. So what I like about it, we did this, and I don't know if somebody, but you can put a market analyzer as well on it. Very simple, very straightforward. You can put your market analyzer on any chart, and then you can activate your auto trade. We have a gentleman from Peru. He's using the auto trade, so he sent me a message. So on this one here, when the auto trade taking a trade is gonna be right there, right in front of you, and it is gonna implement right there. We did the market analyzer like a Ninjatrader, and immediately you see your trades right there, and it is very friendly use. And then we have some traders did go live with it, and they are very happy with the live trading on it as well. And it is what I like about it is all those are also market orders, and then you can like Ninjatrader, and you just put anything you want in there, from a trailing stop, quantity, anything. But what I like about it is the speed is amazing. If you want to activate an auto trade, you just take it, pack, tack, tax kitty hat, and then it's done, it's finished. So it is very fast loading, and you don't need to do anything to it. You just let it ride. And this is so this one here is back, and just checking up to see the ES. I'm still want to challenge the ES. I'm waiting on that ES to hit my magic number. Actually, we haven't had time to cover this one here, but it's back to normal. I'll wait till it take a trade. Okay, there we go. That's what we've been waiting on. You see the buyers, the market pull back to the re-entry, and this is where the professional traders can enter anytime, any market from the re-entry. Anytime you can re-enter on the pullback. Your chances, 8 out of 10, that trade is gonna make it. 8 out of 10, gentlemen. This is not easy piece of cake. So can you imagine when you have an ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, DAX, anything? It's gonna pull back on that line, and you can re-enter the number. Re-entering the number on the pullback, it can be done manually, it cannot be done automated. Let me show you. It's the same story again on the DAX, on the NASDAQ, everywhere. It's the same story, you know. So for those guys, they are scared. There we go. That's what we've been waiting on to see. The 65.50 level, if it's going to be projected or not. I'm not allowed to call a trade, but if I wanted to call a trade, or if I want to take that trade myself, I will put one sell order at 65 level, and I will put a stop loss right above that line and call it off for today, because this is probably 8 out of 10 is going to be nailing that trade. So this is, if I want to get involved in that trade, I would have done that. But what you do is up to you. We're not responsible for your trade. Right now, we have 740 ticks from based on the last signals, and we have based on one contract, 1 minute. Again, based on one contract, 1 minute, 88, 89 ticks. ES 127, Russell 129, CL 284 ticks, NASDAQ 108, DAX. There we go. We still have a lot of bread to go on. We're not over yet. Lousy 3 ticks on the gold and a lousy 6 ticks on the 30-year Treasury bond. So let's go back to Uncle ES here. It is a challenge for me to see what is going to happen on this one here. Okay. Really, I'm interested in those two lines, and this is where I'm expecting the ES to be projected actually 65.25. And it will be projected from that number. Absolutely. So this is a challenge, and in a way, it is actually embarrassment when you are on a line and things don't go to your direction. So somebody has to be careful what to say. But my confidence is I'm okay with my confidence, so I can go online, show all market, and tell you what is going to happen. If you look from the last videos, 9 or 8 out of 10, I predicted the market right. 8 or 9 out of 10. And this is a very good number to predict. Actually, I don't remember last time I was online and I predict something and it didn't go through. But let's see. CL. We have a CL as well. This is your 3 minute Mhm. We have the CL as well on the, again, guys, with the swing trading. If this market moving, we are making money. If this market not moving, welcome to trading. I cannot move the market for you guys. So when the market is moving, it's the end of the story. Now, it's very interesting to see the 65.25 if they are able to break those numbers. I doubt it very seriously. So let's look at it. Okay. On the Fridays, usually the market, I have covered that on a Friday. If you are patient enough, when everybody start going home, the market start taking one direction. And actually, we used to wait uh, on those days when everybody go home, because usually the market take one direction, either all the way up or all the way down, and especially start that party around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, always on a Friday. I mean, not every Friday, but most of the Fridays. So on a Friday is always an advantage if this market want to go one direction and catching it before it happened, because what it does is stays all rest of the session in one direction. So Fridays, they usually are very good if you are patient enough, or if you don't know when to trade, you just wait till 10 o'clock, and you don't know when it's gonna start taking one direction. But most of the Fridays, it will be one direction when everybody goes home. So, and as you see, my prediction on the ES, it is twice uh, the ES try to climb to the 65 level, and I was expected to climb to the 65 level and get projected, and it's not even getting closer to that area yet. And if we look at the highs, it's really struggling. So can you imagine when he gets to the 65? Do you think he's gonna break it? No, sir. So this is where um, you can take one trade out, and whatever is gonna happen at the second one is very fine. That at the moment is going back to the re-entry point. You see that? That indication is coming back to the re-entry point. So we will see at the re-entry point if this is a pullback or it's gonna break those lines. If it's gonna break those lines, you need to close your trades immediately. So does it scare me because it's got a little pullback? No. So we're sitting trying to figure out if this ES is gonna be projected from those numbers or not. Well, the Nasdaq is climbing. Okay, come on. Let's see. It's coming to the 65. Let's see. It seems like the market stopped. If you notice on the, um, we made this market analyzer, and once you start taking a trade, it start register itself. This is very nice, very nice, and it start. It's like the Ninjatrader. We made it, and actually we haven't covered it. It's been released to our traders only. We don't care about selling it, but we released it to our traders a couple of 3 months ago. So, and the most success trade has been on it nonstop for the traders trading it is the ES and CL 1 minute. And probably if we have time one day, we will cover that too. But the ES and the CL on 1 minute is practically nailing pretty well every single day. But I haven't had chance to sit down and fuzzle with the rest of the market on the. I think we have enough on our plate, but I cannot sit down and fuzzle with every things we make. But we did a very good job on this one here, and we will take a day and try to cover that one too. I'm gonna stay on a standby and stay quiet a little bit and trying to see if it's gonna happen anything in this market. Again, uh, it is a Friday. It's 12:22, and most likely this market is gonna keep rising, 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 one direction. And this is one of those Fridays. Right now, when everybody go home, this market start climbing a bit at the time, right under your nose, and you skip it. But I'm still thinking the ES is not going to break this area. It's struggling even to come near to those numbers, 65.50. So that it tells you how strong the 65.50 it is. And on the market analyzer, based on 1 minute, we still have one contract, 1 minute, based on 1 minute. We have 744 ticks based on the last entry signal, 87 ticks, ES 122 Russell, and a CL 132, 294, NASDAQ. Yes, ticks, not pesos. And then we have DAX, 100 tick, gold, just one small banana here, and the 30-year Treasury bond, 5 ticks. Okay, we still at this little projection on the DAX. Oh, come new file. Okay. I'm going to stay quiet and we're going to look at it both to see if it's going to break that area. I will be turning off the microphone and until we hit this area here. So let's see if it's gonna break those lines. DAX. This is the struggling 503. ES. We are still in here. Not much going on. That's it, guys. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna break those area. Well, nothing is gonna happen. So, guys, I'll be more than glad to stay if you want to, but we're not gonna get anywhere. The market is flat, and there is not much to chew on. For the scalpers, half an hour ago on the blue market analyzer here, they are a B scalper market order. And this one, the latest update, we have update you through the server when you started your Ninjatrader. And it's a market order on a B scalper. This is a very friendly use. And there is no optimization required. There is you don't even need to use a trailing stop. Let me see if we can. On this system here, on that system, the price action, it comes with the three different type of an automated trading. The three automated trading, you can have the ATM strategy. The ATM strategy, you use your own ATM stop loss, and you can use whatever you want to. There is a lot of traders, they have a lot of good ATM. They like to use certain stop loss, trailing stop, dummy trailing stop. This is my favorite. I'm using this one here. Let me show you the setting. This is the ATM. You can use your ATM, and it is over. This one here is combined with your automated trading and an ATM. So you can use your own ATM, or you can use the trailing stop, which the trailing stops are very good because they are floor fibs. So you have an option on the ATM to use a trailing stop. You can activate your trailing stop, allow break even, or you can deactivate it, and then it works on your. And then you can also put it before the target or after the target few ticks. You can do that. Very simple. You cannot be optimized or anything like this. And then you have the entry trading signal. It is fully automated. Fully automated. You don't have to touch it. But also you can use a trailing stop 1 or trailing stop 2. So in other words, you have the trailing stop 1 is a minor support line, and the trailing stop 2 is a major support line. So you have an option to either use a trailing stop 1 or trailing stop 2. That's all what you can do. And and um, and then it is done and over. So it is a very friendly use, and you do not need to sit down and optimize or anything like this. Sit for the next 6 months optimizing. For the A scalper and a B scalper, they are a very friendly use. And on the A scalper or a B scalper is the same principle, that you have the timing, whatever timing it makes you happy. And then you can use your daily profit or your daily target, or you can disconnect it if you want it in that matter. The type of a limited order, you can have a limited order, market order, stop order. And then you have a close or high low at the entry of the bar. And you can use a market order and a close. You can do that. Offset, you can put it 1 or 2, depends on what you want to do. That's all what you have to do on the A and a B scalper. Then on all our trade automated on the A scalper, the swing trading, and the scalper, you can enable the news. So the auto trade can, if you want to enable it, and let's say I wanted to stop trading 15 minutes before, let's say, the CL inventory, and then I wanted the auto trade to start 5 minutes after the news. So it's already built the news in it, and you just highlight it, or you can dismiss it if you want to. Now on the swing trading, I don't want it to the auto trade to stop. I want it to be running on the swing trading, but on the scalping, maybe I will stop the auto trade 10 minutes, 15 minutes prior to the news, and then let it start 5 minutes after if you want to. Because you have to understand that scalping, taking a very small trades and trying to find small windows to go in. So on a moving markets, fast moving market, that the magic can go against you. You have to understand that. But on the swing trading, we can take advantage of that situation. So management is very important. That's all what you have to do. And this is the most important in the strategy, that if you don't want to have a headache with your trailing stop loss targets and all this nonsense, you put it on 0, 0, 0. And if you want to leave this one, leave it. If you put it all on zero, then the auto trade do the figuration by itself. So you don't have to do anything. You just put it on zero. Now, if you wanted to interfere with it, you can very welcome to interfere with it. This B scalper, no, yes, the B scalper I'm using here. I'm using the 15 ticks on an A and a B scalper, and I'm not trailing it because I hate dummy trailing stop. I don't like them, and I don't like this break even, to me personally. And then this is my setting. And then you can say you want it 1 contract, 100 contract, 20 contract, whatever your blood can handle. And then this is it. It is a very, very friendly use. It takes you today. I installed it to a new guy today, and I made the first chart for him, and then I made him do the second chart and then he did it right away. Very nice. So this is a very simple, friendly use, and it does not require any optimization, does not require back testing, forward testing. Now, can I use it on a replay? Yes, you can use it on a replay, but why bother and sitting on the weekend and try to waste your time with that? But you can use it on a replay if you want to use it on a replay. But this is my setting, 15 ticks, and it is over. And the same story apply for the A scalper and swing trading. There is no stop loss. There is no stop loss on the swing trading. The system adjusted itself once the trend is over. And as long as you see right now, as an example, CL Nasdaq, the Nasdaq is up to 3,600. The CL is up to 23. And you don't have to do anything to it. If you want to override it, if you want to close, you can override it and close position with a button on the top. If you want to get rid of one, like what we did with the Russell, you can get rid of one and keep one in your hand. Let it to be in the market. You can do that, but you don't have to worry about it as long as you keep coming back and shaking up on it, because sometimes you will have in the overfilled or something goes wrong. So you always have to keep your eye on the auto trade. Come check up on it every 10-15 minutes. If you wanted to use the B scalper overnight, it's very good to use it overnight, but don't use your main account. Open a small account, couple of 3,000. So God forbid if something goes wrong, you're not going to lose no more than what you have in your account. So if can you trade this overnight? Yes, sir, you can trade overnight, and it is sometimes very pleasant. You can get up in the morning, you find $300-400. Sometimes you don't find anything, but it is a pleasant and to use the B scalper overnight. And maybe I'll put it limited order because the market is moving very slow. I'll put it market order, and I'm sorry, I put it limited order. And in the morning, you might find 300, you might find 400, you might find nothing. So you and your luck. Uh, so I don't know if on Monday, but or Tuesday night or Thursday night next week is gonna make money. I don't know, but usually they are very stable for early trades before the session open, US session, or overnight. You can do that based on one contract, or you can test it on a sim overnight. Run it, see how you like it when you wake up in the morning. If it's too much for you, don't do it. Stay when you're trading with the market. Guys, we stayed for over half an hour waiting on the ES because I was making a bet that the ES today is not going to break the 65.25, which I won the bet. It's not going to break those levels. And we made that bet over an hour ago, and that confirmed my expectation on the ES. So I think it was a fair game. For the rest, everything is okay. Now on the scalpers, we have a 26, and the ES taking a beat on the scalper. This is very unusual to take a beat on the scalper. And but welcome to trading. If we look at the A scalper market order filtered, the ES made $900. But on the B scalper, we took a beat on the ES. So if we notice on the scalper, trading with the trend, A scalper, A swing trading, and the price action, the NASDAQ, on all three made money. And this is telling you that the market is moving very, very nicely. Folks, I wish you a very, very pleasant weekend. I want to say thank you very much for nice emails and asking me to come as more often on the line. I would love to when I can. And thank you for all the information. And thank you for, we received tons of emails. And I thank you. A lot of compliments. And we try to teach for this last few weeks as much as we can on future trading, and some people find it very useful and sending us thank you, and we say thank you back. And now we can see. Look at this one. This is a very, which I have covered that before, which it is just for your eye. Even if you are auto trading and you say this is not my problem, but just for your eye, don't need the genius trader to see what's going on here. Let me show you something which will prove my story that today, that this market is not going to be able to penetrate this area, and it did not. But if we look at this line here, this is a free education, and it's nice to know how things works in this business. Of course, the bars can go up and down constantly, but if we look at this line, and if we look at those bars, the farther the bar away from the line, the stronger the trend it is. You see, the farther the bar away from your line, the stronger the trend is. And that's a very good indication also. If you start up your auto in the morning, you get up, you don't know if this market trending or not. This is a first indication, very useful indication. Whether you are using our system or somebody else's system, that is irrelevant. That indicate we have a strong trend in this market. And the only time you can see that when you are turning on your 1 minute, not the line break and the rank bar and all that. No, the 1 minute. Then if we see how this market, I mean, the market goes up and down, but we should not be distracted from one line. And then what had happened, the bar sink in right there. That is breaking the trend. That it is a short order right there. So once you see that market trending farther away from the line, it is a very strong trend. And when I start giving up, start touching that line. And that is an indication that we're about to turn around. And Don't need a genius trader to see that. And now we can see we came in again to the re-entry signal, which came in the ES for the last hour. If you notice, it came in many times to the re-entry signal. But now this is a confirm that this bar has broke that line. That it is means we are about to turn around, and this is a very good indication. If you are in a trade and you've been for a couple of 3 hours on that trade, and you're a stubborn guy to close position, this is a very good indication telling you it's time to get the hell out of Dutch. It's time for you to cash in and run as fast as you can. That's exactly what it's telling you, that chart. So, and that's exactly what we are going to do right now. So, guys, this is just the small things here and there can make your life a bit easier. We wish you the best weekend, and we look forward to see you next week. God bless you all. Bye for now.